Hey everybody, it is Terrific Tuesday. And what does that mean? That means it is time for us to chop it up. Married at First Sight, Season 12, Episode 11. And y'all see my beautiful co host. Wave to the people. Woo woo! We have Lady Chrissy on my right and Lady Sharon on my left. And we are excited about chopping up. Okay, we're kind of excited. And we kind of weary. Just to be honest, we a little weary.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, because it's like it's
Yeah.
we were talking about it. It's like we're in the movie Groundhog Day. We keep revisiting the same things over and
That
over
part.
again.
That part.
So if you are watching us on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and share this with your friends with it, as I'm going to also be looking down just a moment and I'm going to be sharing it as well. If you are on YouTube and you have not already liked and subscribed to my channel, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and do that. We have some good things, excuse me, coming down the pike. So you want to make sure that you are a part of it and that you don't miss out. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. All right, let me make sure that I share.
I shared.
Woohoo! And when you share, let us know in the comments. Say I shared so we will know it. So we will say yay for you. All right, here we go. All right. I just shared. Okay, y'all.
Are you doing all right tonight, Cheryl?
Girl, I got a little tickle in my throat. Let me see. This is my shade juice, but I need something a little early. I have to drink a little bit early from. I used to drink that when I'm, giving a little shade, but we have to
Okay.
drink the shade juice early.
Okay.
Look, I have water
Shake,
because
shake.
some
See,
of these
she said they don't
some of
even
these folks
deserve
just need to
juice.
be sprinkled. They need to be sprinkled.
No, this
They
immersion,
need to be baptized.
full immersion. We don't no sprinkling here. They need everything, everything.
Oh
Hey,
God.
everybody, thanks so much for joining. You all know that we have been going through Married at First Sight, Season 12. We are on episode number 11, and it feels like episode number 711. I don't know.
Right.
Okay,
That part.
before we jump in, how are y'all feeling about this season?
I'm ready to throw the whole thing away.
Exhausted.
Yes, yes.
I'm ready to bury it in the ocean.
I think
I
it's going
think
to be
I'm just
different every time.
exhausted.
Yeah.
It's almost like mentally draining just
Yep.
to watch them go through it, and I guess they probably feel drained too, but I don't know if they could feel more drained than me. That's sad, right?
No, because look, they're not feeling drained because they're getting checks.
Right, right. And here's the thing, I heard somebody say that's the reason that one of our last couple that we'll be talking about tonight, that they're probably still on it, because it's a big check, and I guess they don't want to have to
Mm-hmm.
turn that back in, so they have to keep going. And maybe one of the reasons we may be frustrated with them may be them just trying to fulfill their contractual obligation to be on the show for the duration of the show. But they could show up differently. Even if you got to be on here, show up different.
Yeah.
Give us some real
And look,
drama.
I think I deserve an offering, not the tithe,
Me,
but at least an offering.
me too. Yeah, yeah. You know, one question I did have though, I wonder if the ratings is still up. Like, I wonder, is it still up? Because I'm getting to the point now. I'm beginning to feel like that little boy that done went viral when he stood up in the front of the church and said, "I'm tired of this church.
I'm sick of
I'm
this
tired of
church.
start feeling about this, feeling about this show. I'm tired of this show," and just drop the thing and walk off. Like, I'm done.
And you know, if it they may have, that would be interesting to see
Yeah. Yeah.
Like where the fatigue, because I think
Yeah.
everybody is fatigued right now. They're like, can we get something different? Can y'all do something different? At first, it was like, oh, look what happened now. But now it's like, oh, look what happened now.
Look, am I? They're probably like, am I watching the same show from last week? Am I
Yes.
watching? You know,
Yeah.
is this still episode 10? Because it looks just alike. You know, it's the same.
Whew.
Yeah.
Yo, you gotta take medicine to watch it
Ooh.
now.
Because you'd be weary and tired after watching
See,
it. So I don't know. We'll
and that's why I don't know how you guys go back the next day and
Mhm.
immediately watch the next episode. I don't know. I commend you. Look, I'm like God. God commendeth his love toward us. I commend my love towards y'all. And while I was yet running away from the show, y'all were running to it to look at the next episode because I can't do it.
Well, I do
Too
it
much.
to stay on schedule, and because
Yeah.
y'all know me, I'm a planner, and so my life is regimented, and so I do it to stay on schedule because I have other stuff to do.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, okay, it comes on because if I don't, because there's sometimes I don't watch it Wednesday night, but I'll watch it Thursday afternoon. But if I don't do it during that time, then I won't have time
Mm-hmm.
to do it. Like I was just
So
trying to
it
watch it
comes
really
on.
quick.
So what other days does it come on?
I watch the replay
Oh,
because I have the app, and so I usually
I
watch it
don't
on
know.
my.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm about to watch it tomorrow, or I will miss the whole thing the rest of the
Yeah,
week.
I just don't. I don't have time. I just
Okay.
This y'all slot right here. This the foolishness slot right here.
Look,
Oh gosh.
look, I get it in either Saturday or
Okay.
Monday. And
Okay.
right now,
Monday
look,
would be
right
good.
now they're about to push Tuesday. They're about to push Tuesday.
Well, I usually have to refresh because it's been so long. By the time it's time for us to review it, I'll usually
Yeah.
refresh Monday or today. Today. I'll usually like, okay, let me watch it real
Yeah.
quick just to
Yeah.
get the highlights because I will have forgotten what happened or whatever. So like right before the show, I was like, let me see. Okay, let me write my notes. They got like little notes this time though, little notes.
Just use your notes from last week. You'll be good.
Okay, so this episode was called Monthversary. They have been
Yeah.
married couples for a month now. And so let's start with Haley and Jacob. Haley and Jacob. They started out having I don't know if dinner, lunch, brunch, or whatever with Virginia and Eric. And I just felt so bad for Haley. Did she look sad to y'all?
How she look on every
When
show?
does she not?
But
Nothing
for me,
changed.
but for me
If we
this
pull up
time,
episode 10, we'll still see that same look.
That's how she looked on episode 1.
but it was like
Look,
sad
right
jealousy
right
almost.
before she,
Did y'all not? Was I the only one that kind
she
of felt
looked
like she might have
that
been a
on
little
episode
jealous?
1. Right
A little bit.
she should be. She should be.
I don't know if she should be jealous
should
of
be
Virginia and
jealous.
Eric though.
She
Somebody
probably
else.
because of the bond that
Yeah.
they have.
Right, that's
What
true.
she's looking at. But you know what? Looks could be deceiving though, because like I say, it look a certain way out in public to everybody else. Anybody can put on a good show for the people, but it's
Right.
what happens behind closed doors.
Right.
And that's why I always tell people, don't be envious and jealous of nobody's relationships, because you don't
Right.
know what they're going through at home. All you see is what they allow you to see.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's correct.
And,
That's
and
correct.
so we'll see in the end of the show that everything that glitter ain't gold.
Girl, it's no color. Look, it's no color at all.
It's clear.
Yeah. That.
Okay. So then they meet. Who is it? Haley, Brianna, and Paige. The little girls get together, and they're talking about their relationships. And what I found funny was that the only person that at the table that had a good relationship was Brianna.
Now, on that episode, I felt so bad because the other girls look real jealous. They look real, like they just look real through, like they didn't want to even be a part of the conversation.
Well, and did y'all notice that she kind of downplayed?
I would have had to do the same thing.
It's all right, girl. It ain't all that.
Yeah.
knowing that she's just on cloud 1999.
Yes.
And she's just like, oh no, I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in, but yeah.
Not like him.
It's work. It's work.
She really had to do that because the other two girls are on the verge of insanity. So she couldn't say anything that was gonna push them over the edge. So she had to do what she did.
She's been a good friend.
I commend you, Brianna, because you had to do it just like that. Because those girls would have flipped the table over, tore the restaurant up, held everybody hostage. It would have just went completely left.
Don't push me.
I'm sick of this.
I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head.
Yeah, and that was funny to me. It was also interesting watching them listen to Paige talk about her situation. And to see both of their faces as she's talking about she and Chris trying it was like, okay, let me ask y'all this question. We're all girlfriends and we're sitting at the table and y'all know I'm with somebody that is just like trash, right? What would y'all tell me at the table as we're talking? Pretend I'm Paige.
Are you crazy? What is wrong with you? Don't you know that I'll be just sitting there like, no, I can't take this no more. This is you. Are you?
I want somebody to say that to her. I really do. I want them to stop.
My question would be, girl, or my statement would be rather, you should have had a V8. And then I would commence to giving you a plane ticket.
Right.
Say, we out. we don't look back because you were turned into a pillar of salt. Do you read your Bible for real? Because you were turned into a pillar of salt. So yeah, let it go. Do what Elsa said. Let it go.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to do that for her instead of just placating her. And I don't know, and because they haven't known each other that long, it's only been a month since they've known each other. I think maybe that's one of the reasons why they are hesitant to like really tell her like it is, or how they feel about it, how they probably talk to each other about her, trying to go through this process. So I'm thinking maybe that's why they haven't felt the need to kind of just say, just go on, girl, go on. Go on.
Well, back to Haley. Back to Haley. I think how can I put this? She said that she's trying, but it's so different. Her trying is so different. Right. It's like, I'm trying, but don't touch me. I'm trying, but don't talk to me. I'm trying, but don't hug me. Because when they were at dinner, and he was like, it was a hug.
Yeah.
It was a hug.
Yep.
It's
hug
not
strangers.
Like I was asking for anything. You hug strangers. She was like, oh yeah, I do. He was like, so It was a hug. That's it. Nothing else. A hug. And she was sitting there like, I know, but yeah, I'm giving it my all. What? That's crazy.
Tell me what y'all think about this. I think
Take that.
for Haley, her all is not leaving. I don't think she's
Yeah.
gonna try to put a whole lot of effort. I think it is taking so much for her to not leave. And for her to not
She
leave is exhausting. She don't have nothing else to
She's-
give.
But
she
her
gotta
and
get
Paige
that
should just
check.
leave together. Her and Paige should just leave together, holding hands, skipping down the road as friends.
I agree.
I
I
think
agree.
that's because we don't see it as really trying. Because everything that they suggested to her, she won't do. She
Right.
refuses to do what they ask her to do. So while I think he's willing, I think he really, really is willing to do whatever it takes to make the marriage work. But she won't have the hard conversations. She won't adjust her behavior.
Yeah.
She's like this. She's counting the clock. She got 4 more weeks. We got 4 more weeks.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing too. She is the one that called the little tarot woman. The little
Tarot reader,
card
yes.
woman.
That was
Yeah,
her
she was the
friend.
one that called. Yeah, that was your friend. And because your friend said what is actually happening, now you're just like, oh, I guess it's real. Duh.
It's me. It really is me.
It
And
really is.
especially when her friend was like, y'all really are a good match. You just won't let it
Right.
happen.
Right.
They matched you all
Right.
correctly. But I
Right.
think that's, remember, I think it was Chris made the statement that we look good on paper. But
Mhm.
there's something, I think that's what
Yeah.
the show isn't doing a good job of. And I don't know if they could, is there is something about chemistry that can't be read on paper. We may
Yeah,
look
that's
like a good
correct.
match. We might look like we should fit on paper, but what happens that whole that chemistry that can't, it's so intangible.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just not there, and she's not even willing to let it grow to be something else. She's
Yeah.
like, there's nothing there.
Yeah,
she-
but that's what I'm saying. I think he is trying. I think he wants it.
Right.
But then too, on the flip side of that, I think he's getting tired.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he's getting tired of it too, because when they were sitting outside, I think he just kind of let her have it. Like, hey, look, this
You did.
I don't know what you're doing, but it just doesn't appear that you even like me. So do
He hurt her
you
feelings real
really
bad.
like me?
But
I
he
was
knows
like-
he knows the answer. This is my
Right.
only fault for him. Because I really do think he's trying. I really do think he's invested in it. My only thing is that when you have somebody that you've done this experiment with that doesn't have any kind of
Yeah.
attraction to you, you've got to come at it a different way.
Yeah.
And he keeps
Correct.
coming at her the same way. What did you call it last
Yeah.
week, Sharon? Insanity, doing the same thing, expecting different results. He keeps coming at her romantically, and she keeps telling him that kind of repulses me, but he keeps doing it again and again. Like, you got to come a different way. You have seen 100 times that is not going to work with your wife. You got to find a whole nother way. You got to sneak in there.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You got to just leave her alone. I think that's the whole thing. Just leave her alone and just let her try to figure it out her way.
Right.
And sometimes I think with her, I think if she gets ignored long enough, then she'll be like, "Oh, he don't want me no more. Well, maybe I want him now." You know, I
Mm-hmm.
think she's that type of person that you
Okay.
can't pursue her. And like she said during the tarot reading, she always wants to be in control.
Yeah.
Right.
So maybe if he just looked the other way, maybe she'll come to her senses then. I
Maybe,
don't know. I'm lost. Mm. It's a
Yeah, I thought
mess.
you wanted to
That's
say
it all.
something, Chrissy.
He just reminds me of the guy that plays on the movie Groundhog Day. Like they got the same personality. The same
Uh-huh.
personality, just very bland. Even if you put salt on it, it's tasteless. It still don't have no
Oh God, that's funny.
like
That
he's
is
either I
so
don't know.
funny.
When I look at him, I see in big capital letters the word boring.
Well, you know what though, Chrissy? I think that he does have a little oomph down in him.
All right.
It just takes someone to bring it out. And
Okay.
she is not
Okay.
that person to bring it out.
Okay.
I think he
But
Okay.
needs
I
I
think he
think he
got a
needs a
little oomph
black
down in there.
I think he needs a black woman
He
or
not
a
ready for that. He
Latino.
not ready. Mm-mm.
Or
Mm-mm.
me
Mm-mm.
or a Latino.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm.
Need a little
He
salt
not
in
ready
his
for
life.
She
look,
said
he
he is
not ready
not
for Black
ready.
Lives Matter.
I just think he needs somebody that
He don't need
is
nobody.
willing,
He don't he
because she's not willing.
Yeah.
And
Nope.
as much as he's trying, she is not willing. And a relationship takes two willing people, two willing partners. She's just not willing. And yeah, you're right, Sharon. He's frustrated. And yeah, Chrissy,
Yeah.
he's boring. Um, but he probably wouldn't be boring to somebody that's into the things that he's into. And
like playing pickleball.
yes, pickleball and you know.
I just found out what pickleball is, and I can see him playing it.
I have no idea what it is.
Don't worry about it. Listen, it is it's exactly how it sounds. But it is
Well,
on the
I
rise
just
in America.
again, yeah, I think he'll be all right. If somebody was there to push him, I think he'll be fine.
Push him
Yeah. Oh,
where?
Just not her.
Like like but like push him where? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's like he almost need to be pushed in the water and almost drown to realize that he got to get out of this state that he's in. I don't know. It's okay. Can we move on to the next people?
she said, next couple, please. We don't think that they're gonna make it. Well, I don't think they're gonna make it. I don't
Oh
think
God.
they won't make it. Okay,
this
Virginia and
this one.
Eric. This
Woo-hoo.
was interesting. Okay, we're gonna talk about their. This is all I want to talk about them. Their picnic conversation and
Oh
who gets to
Lord.
decide where we are living. Who gets to decide? That was
That was a great
interesting.
that was a great conversation.
Oh my goodness.
That was so
Okay.
good. And here's the thing. Virginia was holding her own.
What?
And I
Yes.
was happy that she was
Yes.
holding her own
She was
because
smiling too,
Eric tried,
but no.
yeah, but Eric tries to bulldoze her every
Yes.
now
Yeah.
and then. But with this situation, she was like, I won't live in your house because if I move in your house, then it's your house. And
Right.
I know you're gonna try to bring that thing back up in my face. And what you not gonna do, I'm gonna
Right.
talk like Virginia is actually black. What you not gonna do,
What
Exactly.
and what reminded me of that,
I was
remember when
like,
the
yes.
scene first opened, she was in the bathroom doing her hair and he
Yeah.
asked her to move away from the sink. And she said, this is my
mm-hmm.
sink. And he said, "Your
Right.
sink." I was like, "Oh, he's done some things and said some things
Mm-hmm.
to let her know that that is how he would behave. Like, look, little girl, you in my house."
Yeah. So it
Right.
needs to be mutual ground.
Right.
It needs to be mutual ground. I think that's the
Yeah,
safest and smartest thing to do is to move to mutual ground with stuff like that.
right.
With him, I
Yeah.
think so. Because he's
Yeah,
too
Yeah.
controlling. And he would be the one that get in there and say, this is my stuff. You can't move
Yeah.
my stuff. You know,
right,
your
Yeah.
dogs are
Yeah.
on my stuff. Well,
right.
your this is in my place. This is my space. And you know that wouldn't
Yeah.
make any sense, and that wouldn't make her feel comfortable. And so that's why I'm so glad that she stood her ground. She should
Yeah,
have.
yeah,
She should
Yeah.
have. Matter
yeah.
of
I
fact,
was
she should have punched him in the
surprised.
face. I'm
Okay, no,
sorry.
Yeah.
not the violence, not the
I know, right?
violence. I was surprised and happy that she did. Um, I was also and he's always had this condescending kind of air about him anyway. But I like how she checked him when he was trying to
Yeah.
Yeah.
explain about, I have a mortgage, you are renting,
Yep.
and she was like,
Oh,
I know the
that was so
process.
disrespectful. That was
I
so
know the process.
disrespectful.
You don't have to talk to me like I don't know. I was
Right.
like, oh yes, Virginia, check this joker, because he
Check
Checkmate.
it,
was.
Yep.
honey.
That was.
It was so. As we keep going along, I keep seeing who Eric is,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's
He
unraveling. Go ahead.
he's his mother. He's his mother.
Mm-hmm.
He's his
Mm-hmm.
mother in a
But he
man's
got the right
body.
one. Yeah.
Because they are when I say they are polar opposites, he
Yeah.
is Mr. Privilege, and
Yep.
far conservative right.
Yep.
Yeah.
She is Miss Liberal, um,
Liberal.
Yep.
far left. I don't know why they put them together with those kind.
Yep.
It'd be different if they were both like moderates or whatever. They were really like, I like the platform, and it'd be different. But
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
these are idealists on the further side of the spectrum, and they're clashing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't clash on a whole lot. If they make it, they will clash on a whole lot, and they'll have to make decisions about things that they can't. Because I have some friends. They've been married for probably close to 50 years now. He's a Republican, she's a Democrat. And how they make their relationship work is there's certain things and certain topics that they don't talk about. They
Exactly.
just don't
Mm-hmm.
You
discuss.
can make it work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you feel about it.
You can
This
make
is
it
how
work.
I
Yeah.
feel about it. We just gonna
Mm-hmm.
Right.
not, go into those areas that we know that could be contentious or whatever. And if
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna work, that's gonna have to be how they approach
Yeah.
it. But it may be a little more different since she has a sister that is living an alternate lifestyle.
That's what I was about
Yeah.
to say too, Cheryl. I was about to say what's going to happen when look who's coming to dinner.
They can't come to their family reunion.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting when
Yes.
the sister comes around and things of that nature. It's going to be
Right.
quite interesting because
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
is set in his ways. He has said some things that to
Right.
me, I know she's attracted to him and things of that nature, but
Right.
it is such a red flag. It is such a red flag because he said some things to her that I thought was just out of pocket.
Right.
It shouldn't have been said. Or it may not have been just that it should not have been said. It was the tone.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
my daddy always say, it's not always what you say, it's
True.
how you say it.
How you
That's so
say
true.
it.
And
Yes.
It's how you say
yeah,
it.
it's how you say it. And some of the things that he says is so disrespectful. And he talks to her, like he's talking to a daughter
Mm-hmm.
at times. So,
That's true.
but you can't sleep with your daughter. Mm, okay,
Nope.
I said it.
Nope. Yeah, and to
That
me,
part.
that's going to be a part of their issue because they keep talking about how their connection, their attraction was so great that they don't talk about the real issues that they know that they
Yeah.
have. But that's gonna get
Yeah.
old.
Correct.
That
Exactly.
Yeah,
attraction's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
wear off, and you're gonna have to talk about those deep issues, and especially when they did their month anniversary little evening, and he took her to their
Mm-hmm.
family hangar where they have their
Mm-hmm.
planes and stuff, and did the little ride or whatever. And I mean, it was really cute, but
It
the whole
was.
time I'm thinking, girl, girl,
Mm-mm.
just the
Girl,
whole way he just did that for you.
right.
Watch out.
That was that scene when they were in the little airplane was like on the, well, I don't know if y'all have seen the movie 50 Shades of Grey when he
I
put
didn't
her
see
when
it.
they were in the
Ooh,
No, I'm just playing with you.
huh?
ooh.
I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see the
I ain't
movie?
see it.
I seen all three. I seen
All
all
right
three.
now. So now what happened? What was the scene?
Well, it was when he was more like kind of possessive of her. He
Okay.
went to go and see
Yep.
her mom or something, and he didn't, and she didn't tell him about it. This dude shows
Yep.
up in Georgia. He shows up and she's spending time with her mom, and so he plans this whole thing for them to go on some kind of a plane thing like that and do the whole look. So
Hmm.
it just kind of reminded me of that scene because he was very possessive, rich too. He was very wealthy,
Right.
but just
Yeah.
it just had that feel.
Yeah. It was almost like he was I don't it didn't feel right. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel like it wasn't like let me spoil you. You know, it wasn't that kind of thing. That's not the feeling I got from it. It was like let me show you who I am. Just so
Correct.
you know.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let me show
yeah,
you what I have. Yeah.
Yes.
Let
yeah,
me show you what you're working with.
Look what
And,
you got.
I got all the money. I got all the
yeah.
clout.
Right.
I have all the ideas. And I was glad too. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. I was
Hmm.
glad too when she said, I'm basically sick of you bringing up that you've lived with somebody before. That's getting on my
Mm,
nerve.
Because
Don't
it
you
didn't
say
work.
that not one more again. Not one.
yeah, yeah,
Because he's holding that
Yeah.
up like I'm the marriage counselor, I'm the marriage
yeah,
whisperer.
yeah,
Correct.
But
yeah.
your marriage didn't work.
Work.
You are with me
That
now
part.
because that one failed.
Didn't it fail? Yeah.
You're not the advice giver about how to make a marriage work, okay? So-
Not at all. Not at all. Mm-mm.
but yet she is. The last two shows have really surprised me about Virginia.
She's
Um,
standing up for
Yeah.
herself.
she is. She is.
Yeah.
We saw her early on as the little drunkard, but
Yeah.
she hasn't been drinking the last two episodes, and she has
Nope.
really
She's
been
bold
standing.
sober. She's
Yes,
bold when she's sober, so she need to continue to stay sober.
stay sober, Virginia.
Yep.
So
You
she
good
could
when you
Yep.
succeed.
sober.
Yeah,
And what the
yeah,
Bible says, Virginia, stay sober.
Be not drunk with wine. Wherein is
there
excess?
you go.
Don't be
There you
excess.
go.
Just get you a little bit for the
Good.
stomach's sake.
Look, for the stomach say,
For your
come on
stomach.
now. Come on for the stomach. Ooh, I feel that thing right there, honey. Ooh, that was for me. Virginia, if you don't take that one, I will, baby. Because that one was for me. For the stomach's sake.
For your stomach, girl.
Hmm.
Just that little bit. Okay, let's
Yes.
go.
Just
Clara
a little
and
dabble, do you?
Clara and Ryan.
Oh,
That's his real name. Right.
That girl said, "Is that?" She said, "Is that his government name, or is he fooling us?"
Oh
mm,
God.
Now, okay,
I'm
y'all.
gonna take a sip. I'm gonna take a
When
sip.
she
Yeah,
was
yeah. I think I'm gonna do the same. Cause
when they were moving in
Yeah.
together, and she was telling them how we was gonna have to rearrange the house. Did y'all watch his face?
yeah, she he was in there looking. I s-
Oh God, that was hilarious.
He so don't want her to move in.
Nope, not at
I
all.
s- I saw the little the horror movie Leprechaun. That's how he was starting to look.
He looked horrified, like, how am I gonna tell her? I don't want her to move in.
I mean, and when I say she has it all planned out, she
All of it.
has it all mapped
All of
out
it.
perfectly. And he
Yes.
was looking like, I don't even love you yet. So what?
You can't move nothing.
It's not, and it's not funny, but
Nothing.
it is so funny.
Nothing.
Love.
That
Oh
boy
my
looked at that
God.
girl like,
Yeah.
she's like, we need to clear out the guest room.
Right.
And I'm gonna reorganize your drawers. You need a new dresser. You just need a new dresser.
Yep.
Oh, God.
And he didn't
Oh,
he just
God.
standing there. Woo, he was standing
Just
there
looking at her
looking
like,
at her. Just
sure, sure.
Sure. I found out that's his favorite word.
Yes,
Sure.
sure.
Sure. I was like, I'm gonna need you to find a new word.
because
That
he was
Just
saying,
one.
sure, it's not gonna happen. Sure, it's not gonna happen.
I took that is his word when he's thinking like how he's gonna get away. Sure. Oh Lord, what am I doing here? Oh goodness. Who told me to do this? Sure.
It's like,
He
sure.
he is the
Sure.
strangest fella. He is very strange.
I think I think he's kind of like I thought Haley was in the beginning. Y'all remember I said Haley is mentally plotting her escape plan.
Oh, you think he's mentally
Yeah.
well? Yeah, he probably would because snipers do that kind of thing. Snipers do plotted.
Oh
They
dang.
do.
Oh dang. She did not say that. She did
That-
say it.
They do. They do plot out their route. Plot out how
he
they're gonna
is. He's
do.
thinking, sure, 3 steps to the right. I can get out of this. I know I can.
Wait,
He's
wait, guys. I got it. He is thinking of those coordinates that Eric gave Virginia.
Exactly.
That's our first
Oh.
date. Okay, anyway.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
not the pilot, you the
I
pilot,
had
but
to-
anyway.
Oh God. I had to say that because when he gave her that, I was just like, okay.
Yeah. I think she's too much for him. Um because he's so regimented, he's so I think I don't know. I don't know if he's too much for her. She's too much for him or he just doesn't want her. And he doesn't know how to say it.
Ryan, I don't know whether he wants himself. I think he's
Now you
just
gotta explain that.
Maybe he's
What
really
I'm
just
saying
saying
is-
sanctified and filled with the Holy Ghost.
Okay, I'm
No,
saved,
he
sanctified,
just-
filled
he-
with the Holy Ghost. But I want to be
I'm
with my
talking about
husband.
Rooted off. He
He just got the
He
ghost. He don't have the Holy
He-
Ghost. He just got the ghost. That's all he got. He
ain't
got the
touching-
ghost.
He is not. He is not touching her. He's not. He's acting like they courting for the first time, and he can't do nothing.
Oh, he doing
But
something.
a little bit, yeah, yeah. Just say certain things, yeah.
Ah, my. That part. Mm-hmm.
But he may
No,
feel
but
that
I
that's
just
okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just think that, he is still lost within himself. You know, he's so
Yeah.
stuck on this. You know, I gotta say I love you at the right time, the right moment. I gotta feel it, and it's got to be deep down in my soul, and in my toes gotta curl, and my straight part gotta roll into curly. It's just like, no, dude, come on. You're sending
Yeah.
and Clara, I think now is getting frustrated. Y'all remember when they were at dinner
The lunch,
with
yeah.
Haley and Virginia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
lunch with Haley and Virginia. Clara was like, "Look, I'm gonna give you 6 months,
6 months.
Yeah, she should.
and I'm bouncing."
Yep, she sure did.
Mm-hmm.
She did.
I don't
He
know if
didn't
it'll
look
be 6
phased by
She
months.
was
it.
like, "I'm out."
Thank
He
you. Did he
didn't
look worried?
even. He didn't look phased or worried at all.
He's like, girl, we got
Could have
2
said
months.
she
Wait till
was.
the end of the show.
She could have said she was leaving tomorrow. He would have been like,
Okay.
okay,
Sure.
Sure,
okay,
sure, sure, sure,
sure.
I'll help you pack.
I mean, he don't have too much.
sure. We can go back
I
now.
haven't even seen too much emotion.
No, at all. At
Signs of a
all.
serial
Yeah.
killer. Signs of a serial killer.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I can't. I so
Okay, wait,
can't.
okay. Let me. I'm sorry. The backyard dinner and movie that they had.
Painful.
It was.
Yeah. Their
He thought
month
it
of
was
It was
mercy.
great.
painful.
He thought it was great.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
I thought that he was going to. I thought that he was just going to automatically say, you know, come out and say, "I love you." But all he did was say, "Sure, sure,
Yeah. He
sure."
just kind of looked at her, and she thought sure that night was gonna be the night that they did the do, and nothing was done. But what was happening in
Yeah,
that backyard? She had high expectations. Oh baby.
Poor baby.
yeah.
She,
Just look,
yeah.
her expectations should have been that she got some lights up. That's it. That's as far as he was gonna go.
And
You
it
got
was
the
cute
lights,
too. It was cute
and it was
I don't
cute.
know.
Yeah,
It's just really
and
something wrong with
romantical.
him. I don't know. I mean, it really is something wrong with him. I just can't pinpoint it. My antenna is up. I got both of them up trying to,
Trying to
but
tune
I
it
can't
in.
Oh God.
listen.
Oh
I
gosh.
can't have
That's so
nothing.
funny.
It's like a submarine underwater. You can't detect things. I mean, he is just. I don't know. Yeah. Mm-mm.
He's almost void of emotion. Um,
Yes.
and for women, that's hard to be with somebody that is, unless you are as a woman like that as well.
And
Right.
it
So,
goes back
Right.
to that haircut. That's why I told you it was all in his haircut. When I saw that haircut, exactly how we seeing him play out on this show, it goes because I don't know. It's the haircut, and if anybody that can get a haircut like that, you got to watch out for him because there's
Okay.
something terribly wrong.
I told you I'm gonna have
Okay.
to show a picture. Like, okay, Chrissy, what? How about this haircut? It's all right.
Negative.
Right.
Negative.
Right.
Run. You tell him to run.
Oh God. That's
All right,
funny.
y'all. Let's go to Paige and Chris.
Do we have to?
Yeah, we gonna end on a happy note, so we gonna stick them
Can we
second to last.
can we just skip this one tonight? Can we skip these two
I
tonight?
know that part. That part,
Okay,
Chrissy.
we will skip them.
It's time
We're gonna
to
skip
turn
them
the
for
page.
real.
It's time to turn the page.
But I do want to say this part, y'all. We're gonna skip them tonight because we're sick of them.
Really? Really?
Did y'all notice on their 2 dates? The date where they played basketball and the
Yes.
pool date. Did y'all notice Paige attire?
Yep.
Yes, baby.
She was.
I
Baby was
said-
coming to serve. I said,
She sure
It was
was.
like, let me just show you what I'm working with. Let
Exactly.
Since
me
you like
show
my
you.
body.
She was
Right.
trying.
Let me show you what I'm working with, honey. I'm gonna pull out all this right
She was
here.
trying.
No.
She
Yeah.
was trying.
Yeah.
Honey,
Honey.
I couldn't believe it. I was like,
She
this basketball
I know.
outfit? Okay.
I don't know what's.
Oh, this is what you wear to play pool? Okay. I've been dressing wrong all the time. And he's still not impressed.
No. Nope.
Okay.
That part.
Yeah, so
He
all
not
right.
he's not impressed at all. And then now y'all gonna say for the umpteenth time, I'm done. I'm done. Well, what episode have you not been done?
Thank you. You've been done every
Please.
week. Done every
You've
week.
been done every
Since the
single
honeymoon.
week.
We shouldn't tell them no. We done.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm for real.
That.
We done.
I don't
Yeah.
got a little tired of Paige and Chris.
Yes.
And I wouldn't have sat there and watched that month anniversary video. You
Oh
would have saw
yeah,
you would have
didn't she watch
honey.
that by herself?
Yep. Yep, she did.
That was so pathetic.
Yep, it sure was. It was. And I was just
That would
like,
have been I'd have been like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. This is ridiculous.
Right.
I would have
God
Right.
broke
bless her.
it,
She
tore
prayed
up the
this
book. I would have
Yep.
set stuff on fire.
Yep.
I would have got
It'd have
a
been-
Sharpie and marked through the book.
Waiting waiting to exhale.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would
I
have
would've
been
took
no
all his
evidence
clothes.
that I was ever married.
Yep. I would have took all his clothes, everything, and put it into his car and set it on fire.
Yep. Yep.
All right, Angela Bassett.
I would have been straight Angela
That's
Bassett.
right.
Straight.
All the way, Angela
Mhm.
Bassett, and then afterwards went and
Yep.
got on my knees and prayed to God to forgive me for everything I just did.
Yep.
Sorry,
And go meet
Jesus.
somebody new.
And go meet Wesley
But you-
tonight. Yeah.
But wait a minute. Do y'all remember the line that she said? That is it me that wanted marriage so bad that I was willing
Oh.
to settle and was saying that this is God?
Well, she said,
y'all remember?
she said she was wondering if she was more in love with the idea of marriage
Idea.
Of marriage.
and not the
Yeah.
person that she was with, and that she's holding on to because she's holding on through all this ridiculousness. It's not I'm holding on because of this wonderful person that I'm with. I'm holding on because I have this fantasy of the
Yes.
idea of what marriage, and that was
What
powerful
God says, yeah,
because that's not just her.
right,
Yeah.
right.
That's not
Oh,
just her.
absolutely.
There's so many people
Absolutely.
that do the same thing. All the red flags that Chris has shown her. There is some woman that
Yeah.
is going to be watching us that is doing the
Seen
same
all the
thing.
red flags.
Yes,
Yeah.
but still, the idea of maybe not even just being married, the idea of being with someone, being
Yeah.
somebody's girlfriend, even if you like the number 3 girlfriend. I guess
Right.
it's more than one of
You
y'all.
know.
The
Yeah.
idea
Yeah,
of
that-
being with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I don't want to be by myself. I don't
Right.
want to be lonely.
Right.
And for me not to be lonely, that means I'll settle for
Right.
anything.
Right.
But if you are watching us right now, baby, pack your bags right
Right.
now. Get up, exit stage
Mhm.
left, and come join us on this show, because we can tell you that being single is not lonely. That
No.
there are so many things out there that you can do, and so many other people out there that you can meet. So pack your stuff.
Yes.
Exit stage left. Do a Sandman. Go.
Absolutely,
Oh,
absolutely. You don't have
Yeah.
to stay in a situation, a relationship, or marriage
Mm-mm.
where the person doesn't honor you, the person doesn't serve you, the person doesn't
Exactly.
meet you
Right.
halfway. Not
Just to
saying
say
that
you're in a
marriage is going to
relationship.
be perfect, but that person's going to be trying to honor you. That person's going to be trying to respect you,
Correct.
who you
Yes.
are as an individual, and that person doesn't do that, then thank God that you aren't married and that you can
Yeah.
walk away
Yeah.
from it
Yeah.
till God brings someone that is worthy of your
True.
Yeah.
time and your attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right, so let's
That
go
whole
to our
sibling
favorite
thing is a
couple,
mess.
Vincent and Brianna. I love this couple. I'm gonna be hurt from them if they don't make it, but I'll get over it. But
I think they're gonna make it. I think they'll make it.
Yeah,
I
me too.
think they will. I love their little.
Mm-hmm.
Now they had a month anniversary date.
It was
They
That
did.
beautiful.
was
The
yes,
whole little boat thing,
Yeah.
that was so beautiful. He
yes.
is
Yeah.
romantic. He
That was
really is
He
gorgeous.
romantic.
is. He's so
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get that.
thoughtful.
Yeah, I need that part of him. That part right there,
Yes,
how he's so
yes,
Yeah.
romantic
yes.
and very thoughtful.
Where he takes
Yeah.
what she says, and she's probably forgotten that she's
Exactly.
even said it, and then next
Said
thing
it.
you
Yeah.
Right.
know, he's what she said in her heart that she wants, he's made it happen.
He's made it
Yeah.
happen.
Now,
That's
fellas, if y'all
beautiful.
watching, that's what a woman wants. She wants to know that you have heard her, and you don't have to just say you heard her. Show up with manifestation. I heard what you said when you said you wanted blah blah blah. Bam, girl, here it
Yeah.
is. That part.
Yep.
That part. I saw you
Right.
sharing that part.
I know. That part. But you know that the thing that I loved about him, not only just paying attention to detail and trying to celebrate her. Now you
Right.
know what really got my heart with him
Mhm.
is when he kept saying, I want to do this for my family. You
Yes.
are my family.
Exactly.
He
Yes.
just kept saying the word family,
Mhm.
and I was just like, oh my gosh, come
Yes.
on now. Come on, sir. You
Yes.
do, thank you.
Yes.
And
And that he
and
even has vision
Yeah.
for where they're going to
yes,
be in the future that he's not just thinking
yes,
about right now. I loved it.
yes,
I
It
loved
was
it.
yes,
beautiful. All of it was very beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she was just smiling from ear to ear.
Yeah. Because
I
that's,
said,
I
you better
mean,
smile, girl.
Oh,
they had a good
now,
evening.
now you see why she couldn't talk too much around the other girls on what she got going on.
Right.
She can't
Right.
tell them all that stuff. Can't tell them all
Yeah,
that.
Because
yeah,
Mm-mm.
they be hurt from there.
Yeah.
Especially Paige would be hurt because, yeah. Okay. Whatever.
She
The both
really
of
got the
them.
well,
bad end of the stick. Yeah.
I'm sure they hurt now as they're watching it.
Exactly.
Because
Why
they're
could I have
watching it.
had a Vincent? That's because they, and I think it was more than just that they were matched really well. I think they were both ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That
Mm-hmm.
means ready to hear
That's
and
true.
listen to another person's wants
correct.
and needs and adjust my behavior to fit
Accordingly, yeah,
to fit who that person is. They both had to make
Mm-hmm.
adjustments. They both kind of butt
correct.
heads and like, okay, that doesn't fit who he is. He's kind of sensitive, so I'm gonna have to adjust who I am to make sure that he feels safe around me.
Yeah,
And him adjusting his
yeah,
little tantrums.
right.
Sorry. And
Yeah,
so I think they were both
He getting
ready for
better.
this.
Yeah.
yeah,
He getting better.
yeah.
He getting
He's
better.
getting better in the temper tantrum area.
He is. He
He's
really
getting
is.
better.
But you know what I liked about this too
Mhm.
was when the whole champagne thing. They took a bad situation and now they
Right.
could look back at it and laugh at it. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Right.
And when he opened it and she was like, "Oh, champagne Vinny," and I just
Yeah.
love that they could go back to that and say,
Right.
"We learned from this."
Yes.
And here we are again. Now we know how to handle this situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
love
love that.
that.
Definitely.
Love it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Love
I
it.
love how they're growing together. And I saw a comment, and I just saw it was one of our viewers on YouTube is when we were talking about Eric and
Okay.
Virginia, and they said, "Why
Yep.
is it mandatory?" And that's about her moving in with him. Let me move this one, and so let's see so we can see it. So why is it mandatory when he's only there half a month? She's only going to be alone the majority of the
Exactly.
month. So like why? So I guess she said, why does he have to move in with you? You ain't gonna be there but half a month. She can stay where she
Well,
wants to
that's
stay.
correct.
Hey Marie, thanks
Mm-hmm.
for
Yeah.
That's very
joining.
true. Yeah.
So him being as
Yeah.
demanding about that shows you it's not about the house. It's about
He
the
wants
control,
control.
the upper
Yeah.
hand. And
Yep.
I
Yep.
wonder, and so I think that behooves us as women that are single, that are believing God for husbands, to pay attention to a man's speech, what he
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
says, how he says
Mm-hmm.
it. If he is
Yes.
wealthy,
Yes.
how he
Yeah.
positions himself. Does he
Yeah.
make you
That's correct.
feel like he's better because
Right.
he is wealthy? Even if you are, let's, and we're going, because we're all believing God that we are millionaires in the making, billionaires in the
Yes.
making.
Yeah.
So even if your money match, if let's say by the time or when God brings him to you, that you're both millionaires, but still, what is his
Yeah.
attitude? How does he wear his money? How does he wear his
Yes.
wealth? How does he
That's
wear what
good.
God has blessed him with? Does he wear
Yeah.
it
Right.
like it puts me over other people? It makes me better than,
Correct.
because that's the kind of vibe I
Mm-hmm.
get from Eric. Like, I'm better than,
Better than.
it's like this class of people. He thinks he's on a different class of people, and
Yep.
He
she's
does.
not,
That's him and Chris.
right.
Both.
True,
Both of
true.
them have that.
Yes,
That's Eric and Chris. They figure, that their money, their
Yeah.
status,
right.
gives them this level of control over
Mm-hmm.
other people, and that they can basically do whatever or say whatever in a tone that is condescending, or that they
Right,
can treat people in a horrific manner, and that they're okay, and they just say, well, I'm just speaking the truth. Well,
right,
no, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're speaking the truth. What's happening is the fact that you think that you're better than the people
right.
that you are with.
True.
And but I don't think that either one of them can have like an extremely strong woman, a strong
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
independent woman. And
Right,
They
so
won't
right
work. Yeah.
now my bank account may not reflect what I give off, but what you cannot do is
right,
come to me any kind of way.
right,
What you cannot do is be condescending and your speech and your tone towards me, because then I'm going to have to check you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to check you still in a nice way, but you're going
right,
to understand that you just got cut.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
And
part.
understanding that wealth is more than money. That just because you
Correct.
have money doesn't mean that you are wealthy. Yeah, Chrissy, I see
Correct.
you.
Listen, Chris' net worth ain't that much. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, I'm on here. I'm looking it up while we talking because I just really want to know. It, it got him at $800,000. He could come when he's making millions.
But okay, but let's talk about that. The average person makes less than $50,000 a year. The
True.
average
True.
person.
Correct.
So for most people, or a lot of women, even him having close to $1 million net
Is
worth would be a lot for a whole bunch of women that would be
yeah,
like, oh,
Yeah.
a
he
millionaire.
acts like he's making 100 million. The way he acts.
Right, right.
So,
But y'all know how women are, and no,
yeah,
I'm gonna reframe that. How people are. You
yeah.
don't have to
Hmm.
have money. You can look like you have money, and
Exactly.
people treat
Correct.
you
That
differently.
part.
You could
That's
roll up
true.
in
Yes.
a rented, not even yours, a rented,
Yes.
BMW. Not we're not even gonna go to exotic cars. A rented
Yeah. Yeah.
BMW,
Yeah.
and people be like, "Whoa, all right,
Yep.
I see you, girl. I see you."
Yeah.
Like, girl, I
Right.
rented this car. This ain't even mine.
Right.
It don't even belong to me. Or
Right.
it could belong to you, and you are drowning in the payments trying to look like something.
Exactly.
Correct. Correct.
So
That's
we
true.
have to get beyond, especially women and men, valuing people based on dollars and
Mm-hmm.
cents.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because you can have a whole bunch of money, and I have seen it where living in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
and y'all got
Yeah.
real money. It ain't fake money like some people are pretending. Y'all got real money.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all
Right.
yeah. It's like the
Yeah.
truth, but miserable.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's people
Yeah.
like that. Yep.
Yeah, so he's got to be rich
But
in
see,
other ways too.
yeah, but I don't think either that, Chris really understands the fact
Right.
that if he would have allowed Paige to just flourish,
Mhm.
I think that Paige has a lot of knowledge that he needs,
True.
Yeah.
and
That's true.
that together that they could have been a power couple. I think
Mhm.
Yeah.
so.
Right.
Because I believe that once Paige learns something, once she wraps her head around something, that
Mhm.
she can really put it out there to implement it. I think
Right.
Chris would have been that marketing piece that they needed.
Mhm.
So she
Yeah.
would have been
That's
the
true.
brains behind it, and he would
Yep.
have been that marketing piece behind it. And
Right.
together, I think that they would have, conquered so much. But
Right.
because he's so shallow, he couldn't
That
see
part. Yeah.
beyond his own thinking and his own way of doing things. And that's that shallowness that he thinks is arrogance,
Mhm.
but
Mm-hmm.
it's just you being shallow. You that's all
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you're being. So, but I
Yeah.
think that they could have been a power couple.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
She's
right.
accounting. Come on, she's
Yeah.
accounting
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
estate.
Yeah. And it would have been perfect for him. And you're right. They could have been a power couple, but he was too busy
Yeah.
looking at her face,
Mhm.
which
Mm-hmm.
she's not even a bad looking person.
No, she's a
But
pretty
She's
it's
girl.
not.
honestly, I don't know. I mean, what does the other girl do? What does she
She
do?
don't have to do anything to get pregnant and get a Mercedes
Exactly.
Benz.
Not a thing.
Mercedes got a Mercedes.
Brand
Yep.
spanking new.
Yep.
Brand new, baby. Mm-hmm.
So
But that's what I'm saying.
And
So
and what did Paige get?
shafted.
Yep.
But
heartbreak.
prayerfully, she got a really great life lesson. Um,
Yeah.
and it sounds like maybe she did, but we don't know because next week anyway. Um,
Well, let me say this
if she
last thing
learns what she
that caught me by
said,
surprise.
um, go. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sharon.
I'm sorry. Let me say this last thing that kind of caught me by surprise. When he was complaining to her about the fact that she wasn't answering her phone, but then she said something, and she said
Yes.
that I was with my mother. So I'm wondering, what is that conversation like? What are they talking about?
Yeah.
What's going on in the conversation with Paige and her mother? If she's visiting her mother, they're having these conversations. What's going on with that? What
That's
is
true.
what is being said?
I
Oh,
have.
Cheryl
And
got that.
I don't know.
how could he be upset with the fact that she didn't answer her phone? He
That
got on
That's
part.
a
that
plane.
part.
He got on a plane and left her after they came back from the honeymoon. He took another flight out somewhere. Negro, please.
Thank you. Now go
sorry. I'm sorry. That's exactly how he makes me feel. I was listening to him, and I really wanted to go through the TV and choke him.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, he was convinced, and then he tried to say, "Well, you're only doing these things for the camera, but when we're off camera, then you're basically ignoring me. You you are not even paying me any attention when we're off camera. You're just
Yeah.
basically doing all of this for the camera." And it's just like, but
She need her
dude,
check.
how many times, how
Yeah.
low does she have to go on
Yeah.
and off camera
Mm-hmm.
for you to get it that you're not it?
He does. I've watched how he does when he does a lot of reverse psychology on her. Uh, and he always like to flip it, like to flip the script,
Yep.
and it's like every time he does that, she falls for it, and so so I think he started pegging her in the beginning as to how far he can go with certain things because if it was a different kind of woman, because he wouldn't have been able to do that with Brianna. She would not have played it no kind of
Nope.
way with him, none. But he knows what how far he could do, I mean, and that's what I've been watching. I say he's doing a lot of reverse psychology on her. He really
Hmm.
is.
Girl, Brianna would have been like, "Look, I'm an engineer. I can get a check. I'm not putting up with this foolishness. Not
He
for no
sure would have,
check.
but
Well, Paige is
You,
an
you don't
accountant. She doesn't
understand.
have
I
to deal
already
with it
got money.
either. She doesn't
Yeah,
have to
I
deal with it
know.
either. And I
But
don't even
God,
know if it's the money because I've seen a whole lot of 6-figure, 7-figure earners that do dumb stuff for men. So I don't think it's
that
about the
part.
money. I
true.
think it's wanting to be connected, wanting to be loved, wanting to be married. I think that's what it is. I don't even think it's you
Yeah.
making 6 figures and you got a Chick-fil-A or
Women
whatever he
will
had.
A lot of women
Yeah.
will endure a lot to have a man and to have
Yes.
companionship. They will go through a lot of different stuff. I've watched it, I see it, and I see exactly
Yeah.
how they do. And it is a shame. I mean, the when the Bible says when a man finds a wife, these days the women are going after the men so hard. I mean, they are
Yes.
going after them so hard with everything they got, and it's
Yep.
crazy. I mean, it's because they want companionship and they want somebody, so they putting out all the stops to get a man's attention these days.
That's so true.
Hmm.
That's true. He doesn't have to
Yeah.
find her, or he doesn't
Nope.
even have to make an effort, which is why sometimes you don't see guys making a lot of effort anymore, because they don't have to.
Mm-mm. Because they
Because
don't
Right.
have to.
the women are coming to
These
them.
women are chasing very, very hard.
Right.
Very, very hard.
Yeah.
I mean, and I do have a lot of male friends, but they're like brothers, but they will tell me, they'll say, these women be in our inboxes, they be in there because they
Yep.
want attention. They'll do anything to get our attention. And
Wow.
and so I be saying to myself, wow, I mean, and then some of them have said, and I have to tell them, don't degrade yourself like that. But the
Mhm.
women are always, I hear these guys saying it all the time. These women are on the hunt. They looking for men. They want a man. They want to have that right now. So yeah, they're gonna do what they can to get it. Yeah, it's
Wow.
sad.
And
All
how
I
does
can
that
say
make
for
the men
myself is there by
feel?
the grace of God. That's all I can say.
So we'll have to have some of the men on it and talk about how that makes them feel.
Some of them like it, and then some don't.
Yeah. So that'll be an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I
Yep.
think
That
we've gone
that
through
that
all
would.
the couples.
Yep, that was
Um.
good.
So hopefully
Whew,
tomorrow night
Mm-mm.
maybe.
Mm-mm.
we'll have a new story to tell on next week, you all. So y'all be
Yep.
praying for the. Well, it's already happened, so you can't be praying because it's whatever's happened has already happened.
Yeah, we
We
just
just
gotta
Right.
watch
watching
it
what
and
has
see.
already occurred. But
Right.
so
Exactly.
we'll see if anybody else gives us something worthy to talk about.
Or
So
whether we just
remember,
gonna drink water.
yeah, we just
Yep. I had the non-alcoholic wine and stuff, but tonight,
It's not even
listen,
deserving.
Yeah, they don't
Listen,
deserve it.
Cheryl, I didn't even get dressed up tonight for this
Girl, you see, I
episode.
got my Church Girl Nation shirt on. I got on
I'm in
Look,
a
some leggings.
I'm in a house dress tonight, and I never do that. But tonight, I said, "What the heck? These people are really."
yep.
I just say whatever.
I turned my sister like, you using that cup? I said they don't deserve it. They don't deserve a cute
Yep.
cup. They don't deserve
I
it.
know, right? I know, right?
Mm-mm.
So when they live up to our expectations, we'll bring cute cups.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll bring real look. We will bring real cute cups when they live up to our expectation.
Yes.
But right now, no.
You don't deserve glass.
Mm.
You deserve plastic.
Yeah,
Exactly.
look, this kind of plastic.
And
There you go.
mine has a paper towel wrapped around it. All of it.
So do better. And we'll be better. We'll wear
That's
cute
what I'm
dresses
talking
and have cute cups.
Right.
Because
I'll
not
have
tonight.
my hair done, all that good stuff. Mhm.
Yes.
Listen. Because before I got on, the message was, "Are you gonna be dressed like that tonight, getting on live?" I say, "Exactly. This is exactly what I'm doing tonight. 'Cause this is how I feel about this show."
So if y'all
Okay.
want us to do better next week, let's hope tomorrow night shows
That
up.
they get that they do better.
You will know by
Yeah.
what we have on next week and what we drinking out
Right.
of next week.
Because
That part.
because if it's bad tomorrow night, I'm coming in a turtleneck. I don't care how hot it is outside.
And have a red solo cup.
I'll put you up.
Look, and I'm gonna have an afro.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm here. I'm here.
I'm here. Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Yeah.
We have enjoyed y'all being with us on tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, next. Oh, it's so funny, man. I thought the same thing. But I'm finna get off. She said, I thought y'all were not going to discuss them. We circled right back around and talked about Chris and Paige. They did say they didn't want to talk about it. But they.
Oh, God.
Sometimes you cannot
Yeah, we
help
did say
talking
that.
about them.
We did. But we, okay,
Oh.
I ain't going to say, I'm not going to. Oh, good night, Marie.
wow,
She's
3
in
a.m.
London.
Oh, Marie.
Oh,
Good
wow.
night. Look, good morning, Marie.
Right, right.
Morning, yeah.
She's in London. Thanks for
Okay.
staying up with us so long. All
Can
right.
you invite us over? Look, can you invite us over?
Oh gosh.
All right,
Oh,
ladies. Well,
God.
you all, we will see you all same time next week, Tuesday night at 9 Eastern. If you have not already liked this and shared it, do so. If you have not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, boom. Hit the button.
Let's get
Hit
it.
the button.
Let's go.
All right,
Let's
we'll see
get
y'all next week. That might be our song. Y'all watch out.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah.